Hello. Hello guys, hello. What's up? Can you hear me? Hello. Just say yes. Okay, thank you very much. So, what we are going to do, we have taken out the sell side liquidity and also we have taken out the buy side liquidity and we also have taken out the yesterday Friday's high and we are back to the range. Previous day high. What is the fucking previous day high? Okay, previous day high, sorry. Yeah. So this is okay. Okay. So we do have this Thursday high. It is the previous week high. Previous week high. Okay. So this is the previous week high. So I'm going to lock this thing. So these levels are important and we are not going to change these levels. We're not going to edit anything. On a 15-minute, we do have a Asia liquidity. It is the open liquidity. And we are also above the 830 high. So these levels are important for us. The Asia low. This is the session liquidity. And also what we have to mark down. Okay. So after the 9:30, the market is going to take out this liquidity. Most likely the PM session high. This is the yesterday's PM session high. Right now, if you check the ES, so ES has not taken out this high. So most likely we are going to trade back to this fair value gap on ES. And also in a Nasdaq, we do have this FEG. So we have taken out the PM session high. So if we see some kind of reaction, then it will be easy to target this internal range liquidity after taking the buy side liquidity and the previous day high. And we do have a SMT with ES. So this 4-hour FEG is a important level. So we have built the narrative. We are in a premium. We will wait for the reaction on a 1 minute. If you check, we also open gap up and we have taken out the liquidity. So this inverse FEG is the important level. IFEG. And also we have to keep eye on this pre-market liquidity also. We want to see the reaction. What kind of reaction we are going to have it. This is the pre-market high. Pre-market high. Yeah, okay. So we need a strong reaction to take this liquidity. By the way, I'm going to host the 100k, 50k, and the 25k Lucid accounts. Bro, I have taken out the Lucid add-on, but I'm still not able to trade on. Trade wait. Add-on. Did you enable it from your TradeWeight account? From the TradeWeight website, you have to go to the TradeWeight and go to the settings, and you have to activate the trading view. Then only I think you can use the trading view to execution. If you see over here, we had a great reaction from this FEG, okay? But the main question is, are we going to hold this fair value gap or not? And also the most important thing is, when you have a smaller opening range gap, we have to wait for the micro. And also we have this inverse FEG on hourly, and we have taken out the buy side liquidity. This is the yes, PM session high is the buy side liquidity, okay? This is the buy side liquidity, and ES has not taken out the buy side liquidity. So we do have a SMT. So we just need a reaction, more information. And we are also above the 8:30 and the midnight. This is the minor sell side liquidity. This one, sell side liquidity. Where is the sell side? Okay, so sell side liquidity, and the 8:30 low, it is going to be the pre-market low. Okay, so ES is going to take this low as faster as you can. And ES also taken out this low. We have a SMT from downside also. So we need a more confirmation how this fair value gap is going to react. On a 5 minute, it's still supporting this order block. We need a more information before taking out any trade. And we also don't have any news on Tuesday. By the way, my voice is good, right? Thank you very much, guys. This is the minor sell side liquidity. We are going to have it. We have taken out the buy side liquidity from this pre-market high, the yesterday's PM session high, and we also have the IFEC. We had a reaction from the midpoint. You can see, and this is what we are going to target. We want to see some kind of SMT with fair value gap or a good structure, because after the 930, if you see the after the 930, we have created this gap. So this gap is going to be important. We have filled this gap. We have a downside SMT. We need to have some kind of good structure again. And also, if you see this low is also important. This is the RTH liquidity 24,931. What do you mean by HOS? We are a short term bearish. We have a SMT with ES. ES has taken out the this high and Nasdaq has not taken out. And also, if you see the ES, if ES is taking out this fair value gap, I need to put the alarm over here on 6,000 6762. Then most likely we are going to have the another continuation. But right now we are above the 830 and the midnight. So I want to see some kind of reaction, or what we can expect. We are going to expect, okay, we can also go for previous week high as in draw on liquidity. But right now after the 930, we have taken out the previous day PM session high. This is the yesterday's PM session high, and we need a more structure to look for this as in target, this low. So I hope what I'm looking for, I have not taken out any setup yet. And also, if you check the opening range gap, it is less than 40 pips. So we have to wait for the 10 o'clock. But most likely we are going to take out this low, the 9, this one, this low. And also in RTH, the 24,931 is the important level. This low, equal lows we are also looking for. And we also have a SMTC. So that's why we are looking for the sell, the short term sell. Yeah, the NY time has been changed. It is the -4 because we have not tapped to this gap. You can look for this, but we still have not created any fair value gap. You can look for this on a if on a 5 minute we can get a good entry, and the 830 low can be the good target, and the Asia low also. I want to see the body closing before taking out any setups, and also we do have a fair value gap. I just checked the calendar. We don't have the news. Today is the March 10. You can check it. We don't have any news. If you see over here, we have not even taken out this low. So the market has made the equal lows. Yeah, you always wait for the more information before taking out any setups. Yeah. Now, if you look for the liquidity hierarchy, I think there was a lecture on ICT that if you wanted to look for the liquidity, you have to check right now after the 9:30 where you are right now after the 9:30. So what was our nearest draw on what was the nearest liquidity we was having the PM session high. This liquidity we was having. What should be the best time frame to trade FEG? You need a confirmation. You need to have a confirmation first on a 5 minute. You need to have a two time frame at least to look to go for a bearish. If you don't have a two time frame and you still wanna trade, you can take a half risk. If I'm expecting this gap should not respected, okay? If this gap is respected, then I want to see some kind of manipulation to the upper side, and again we fall to the downside. We have the clean sell side liquidity. You can see we do have a clean sell side liquidity, even though we have a SMT. But I really don't like the price action, price when it has kept the clean lows. When again we are trading back to the this gap, it is okay to it is okay um, if we are not into this rally, okay, but it is not okay that we are going to take a loss for this loss. Let me create the I'm going to do the giveaway, so I'm going to create the giveaway thing for you guys. This is what I'm saying you. We are going to attack this low. We should attack this low. We should not respect anything. We should not respect. We have taken out the buy side liquidity, the minor buy side liquidity. We should respect this. We should not respect this fair value gap. We wanna see the downside movement. The only thing in this setup is that we don't have a fair valuation. We, of course, we have reacted from this first presented fair value gap. This gap was important because we have created the big wicks over here, and on this range there is no fair value gap. And also on a 5 minute, if you see, we just created the big wick, okay, and wicks are also gap. Let me put this thing, okay. So we had a reaction from this 50% of this wick, and also price visited again to the PM session high. So the draw on liquidity should be the equal lows, but I don't want it to force anything today. Today is the Tuesday. We wanna see the clean fair valuation. Yeah, it is a chop. That's why you need to wait for the more information. Whenever I'm saying you need to wait for the more information. You guys are not understanding what I mean. If we have a change in state of delivery on a 5 minute, let's say, if we have this on a 5 minute, then it is going to be good. I have put the alarm for the ES. If it is going to tap to the 4-hour FEG, then I'm going to know. And ES has taken out the 715 high. And let me check the Nasdaq. We don't have any SMT over here also. Why everyone is saying that there is a 10 o'clock news? I cannot see the news. Let me show you. Check this. There is no news. Let me put the yellow folder also. It is the yellow folder. There is no high impact news. It is the existing home sales. There is no high impact news. It is the yellow folder. That is why you guys are saying 10 o'clock news, and I really cannot see the 10 o'clock news. Yeah, it is the normal one. It is the yellow one. And we have started the micro, the 1050 micro. And also, if you see, we do have a SMT with ES. Again, ES has not taken out this high, but Nasdaq has done it. ES is more weaker than Nasdaq. ES is more bearish, because we also have a SMT from upper side, and also the Nasdaq has made the higher high. So we are right now in a 950 micro. We have a SMT with ES. Okay, SMT. with ES. And also if you see, we do have a SMT on our upper side after taking the key high, and we are in a premium. It can be because look, we need a more information before even taking any trade today. We just need a more information right now. If I'm going to take any trade, I'm going to tell you guys if it is high, it is a high probability. Surely I'm going to tell you what we can do. We can just wait for the 10 o'clock to start the new 4 hour candle. And if you see the 5 minute, I think we are going to have the change in state of delivery on a short term, and this can be the short term draw on liquidity, this low, and this low is the pre-market low. We are above the 8:30 and midnight. It can be the good trade from this fair value gap, but it is not a high probability yet. This short term low can be the target, and also the 24,931. And if we have a good expansion to the downside, the pre-market low, because we do have a change in state of delivery over here. The 5 minute is showing us the bearishness, but if those who have not shorted, they should only target they should target for this first sell side liquidity, because this low is good, okay, but still we need to see the displacement, and you need to put your trailing SL, switch the trailing SL fast. Yeah, if you check my drawn liquidity, most of the time my drawn liquidity is correct. Yeah, we are still inside the 1 hour inverse FEG also. We just need a more information or a good displacement. Trading in this range, it can blow our account, or we can just take a random. Thanks. The 24,931 is still the, it can be the good target again, because we do have equal lows, and the 4 hour FEG is this one, and also the ES is getting heavy. So whenever you have a, so I want to give you one tip, okay? So whenever you have a, like this, after the 830, okay, so it can be the high resistance liquidity run. You can see some kind of deep retracement, okay. So that's why you have to book something on this area, or you can also book something on this 830 opening price. By the way, who took the sell? Why you guys are obsessed with trading view color only? ES has taken out this low, and Nasdaq has not taken out yet. So book something. Yeah. Now look, this kind of setups, okay, it is not going to be fast when you have a small opening range gap. This gap was really tiny, okay. Whenever you have a less than 40 pips opening range gap, you have to wait for the 950 micro. So if you rewind the live stream, what I said over here, we have a stop run inside the fair value gap, and also the ES has SMT with E. Also, we was having a SMT with ES. ES has not taken out this high. Check it. Can you see the SMT? And this is what I literally called the move beforehand, and I was not double sided. I was saying, yo, I'm looking for this low. I just wanted to have this low, and we can go for the session liquidity, the 24,931. What I said you. So the thing is, when you have the high resistance liquidity run like this, you are going to have the you are going to have the dis, deep retracement, or it can be the reversal also. So this is how you're going to expect what price can do after the 930. I'm putting the 930. After the 930, when you have the high resistance liquidity run, then only you're going to look for this. I put my limit on this fair value gap, but price has not taken out this, so yeah. But I have called the level beforehand. I was looking for this. I wanted to take on this IFEG also, but my limit order did not hit. I'm not going to have a FOMO or anything, okay? I miss my trade or anything like that. It sometimes it happen, and whenever I'm chasing the price, okay? Whenever I'm chasing the price, I always have did something wrong. Yeah, Sunny, exactly, because okay, if I was entering over here, okay, let's say, but I was not risking much because of the I was not having a displacement with a fair value gap. And now we do have a fair value gap displacement, and market has already taken out the equal lows and this low, and the ES has taken out this low. So for me, I'm not going to punch any order just to sell for this as a target. If I was taking out this and before market taking out the equal lows, I was happy to take a sell. And my narrative was for the sell only. I Everything was beforehand. There is no afterhand. You know, guys, right? Yep, because again we are entering into the range. This range. Right now we are inside this range. This pattern look like an accumulation, manipulation, and distribution to the down upper side. And we have a drawn liquidity for the buy side liquidity. This equal highs or this high. And most of the time, most likely the ES is going to tap this fair value gap, and NAS is not going to do it. And again we have a distribution to the upper side to this, but we want to see the some kind of good structure on a 5 minute. Right now we are bearish on a 5 minute and short term bullish, so most likely we are not going to hold this gap. And check the RTH chart, we are in a premium. No, we cannot go long. We need a more information again. We want to see how the 5 minute fair value gap is going to trade, and also this gap, because if you see the 5 minute gap is respecting and 1 minute gap is not respecting, so most likely we are going to target this low. We have a deep retracement, we're taken out the short term high, market is going to take this low. and reprice to this midnight opening price. Yes, it is. If we have a good displacement to the downside, we can also look for the Asia low, this low. This is the 15 minute. We do have the 15 minute. Check it. So this low can be the good. And also the ES, we are really near to the Asia low. This fair value gap is important. Again, the market has created the equal lows. And this was the small. Okay, so there was a gap between the Monday and Tuesday's. I think the Tuesday's opening. Yeah, this gap on a 4 hour. If you see, we do have a gap. This is not a new week opening gap, but it can be the new day opening gap. This is the yesterday's closing price 645, 1645, and the opening is 18 o'clock. So this was the new day opening gap for the today. And right now we are below the new day opening gap. And this low is Asia low. And also I need to switch the time to the -4 just to have the correct Asia low. So the 4 hour FVG and the Asia low has the same draw on liquidity. Once price is going to break this low, we can also look for the fulcrum point. So this high and this low, and we are going to look for the OTE. So no, not the OTE, the -1. This is the -1 standard deviation and the -2. Right now we are trading at the 8:30 opening price, and we are also below the midnight. Whenever you have a opening range gap, it is a 40 less than 40 pips, you're always going to see this kind of price action. You have to be patient, and you don't have, if you can also ignore this condition. You can ignore the completely this day. You can stop chasing the price action because these conditions are really not good, telling you. Yeah, I'm going to do the 100K, 50K, and the 25K. After this live stream, I'm going to host that giveaway. Now it is going to be random, and what I'm going to bring in the perform perk, those who are going to use my code, okay, they are only going to have a chance to win the giveaway. But I need to bring this update on my perform perk account, this website. I was also working for the journal, but it is going to take a long time, and I'm not working on journal right now. I have to understand how the point system is going to work, and also I'm going to bring the point system in Prof of Perk also. So if you are going to, no, I did not took any trade, Mahesh. The trading condition is really not good, and I really don't want it to engage in this price action. Whatever I called in, whatever I call the price action for the sell, the price has done this. Price has taken out this sell side liquidity, and also the price has taken out this sell side liquidity. So you can rewind the live stream, and you can also check what I'm referring to. And if we have a displacement to the downside, I was also saying, okay, we can look for the ACL also. On a 5 minute, we don't have any displacement. Day trading is not, you don't have to punch the orders every day. You don't have to do it. That's the main thing. Most likely, we are going to go for the buy side only, I think. Let me see what the ES has done. And also, if you check the ES, we have not taken out any sell side liquidity on Asia. Transaction is really weird right now. I want to see how the candle is going to be. We have taken out the minor sell side liquidity, the pre-market low, and also on Nasdaq we have taken out the pre-market low, and we have no, and we have created the almost equal lows. You can see this fair value gap is going to be most important thing because we have not closed the body. So we are still going to refer this fair value gap, bearish FEG. And also, whenever you have a shallow run like this, okay, so only the one take run below this is the shallow run. So most of the time, what is going to happen? We are going to have a fake movement, and again we are going to drop down to the sell side liquidity. Today is nothing interested to me. I'm not going to take any entry, and also I'm not going to look for any setup right now. I'm going to host the giveaway. Follow to the proper PERK page, and right now I'm going to, after closing the stream, I'm going to host a giveaway. And those who are not in our Discord, I'm going to share you the Discord server. Join this Discord server ASAP. Just join this. Here I'm going to put an update. So thank you guys for joining this live stream. And today market is really hard. Don't push any button. We have already taken out the major draw on liquidity. We can have a continuation to the upper side. Hello Dave. Hello, what's up? The only thing is we don't have any strong bias right now. If you check the hourly candle, we are still inside this fair value gap, and we have created this equal lows. So it can be the problematic unless and until we are going to have this buy side liquidity, and if we have a continuation to the buy side liquidity, it is going to be the London high. But without taking out the this low, it is really bad. If price was attacking this low in a energetic and flipping this fair value gap, then I was getting bullish till this high, the 930 high, the pre-market high. But I, I have not taken out any trade. Uh, I was calling this low and this low. Market has already took this low, and nothing interesting for me. Thank you, Dave, for joining. How are you, by the way? After after closing this live stream, I'm going to host. Just stay, just be ready, okay? It is going to be 100K, 50K, and the 25K Lucid accounts. Almost the 175 giveaways, 175K accounts total in total. So bye bye guys, take care, and GG.